な。
人のために使ってみませんか？せっかくここまで来たのなら未来に投資しませんか？寄付をお願いします。こちらで受け付けてます。レスポンダーを支援しましょう。避難所を増強しましょう。仲間を応援しましょう。
頼むぞ。人生の
不要品を必要としている人たちがいます。
あなたは頼りになるの？
この世界でずっとやってきた。入隊させてよ。
レスポンダーにな
物
ったら
資が余ってる人はいませんか？ぜひ人のために使ってみませんか？
俺が頼れる
困ったことがあったらいつでも頼ってくれていいからな。
せっかくここまで来たのなら未来に投資しませんか？
あえて言うなら上等なガラクタ。
人助けをしたい人がいっぱいの安全な場所。
寄付をお願いします。
それ死んで天国に行った感じか。
こちらで受け付けてます。
いや、窓の外を見れば地獄か。
レスポンダーを支援しましょう。避難所を増強しましょう。
誰でも
仲間を
入隊できるわけ
応援しましょう。
あなたは頼りになるの？
同僚まで生き延びた。俺から面倒はかたい匂いがするんだ。
レスポンダーになったら
不要
ねえ、アドバイスが欲しいの。決断を手伝ってくれる？
物資が余ってる人はいませんか？ぜひ人のために使ってみませんか？せっかくここまで来たのなら未来に投資しませんか？寄付をお願いします。こちらで受け付けてます。レスポンダーを支援しましょう。避難所を増強しましょう。仲間を応援しましょう。不要品を必要としている人。
I wish just once we could keep it together. Do this, do that. Nothing's ever simple. How would things be different with a normal family?
Oh, hello. fine day today, isn't it?
All right, 10 secs to take a breather.
The neon lights, forbidden delights, come have it all, right here in Atlantic City.
Hey, you got a great voice, lady. Wish I could stay awake to hear it.
Excuse me? Just who do you think you're speaking to?
Oh, shut it, Connie. You're always starting crap.
I got the right to say what I mean. Your fancy jazz is putting me to sleep.
Really? Now I don't know what indignities you and this country thrift store are forced to survive out here.
Hey, I scavenged these threads from Charleston landfill, fair and square.
You're living in a bubble, lady. The wasteland ain't no place for some snazzy pre-war nightclub.
Get out of my club! Get out! Out!
Oh, jeez Louise. You don't have to tell me twice.
By the way, your singing sucks anyway.
Ah! The nerve!
Well, that was embarrassing. Welcome to the Rose Room. Anything to drink? What's your pleasure? How would things be different with a normal family? I apologize on behalf of my mother. We'll have enough trouble getting people in here without her immediately scaring them away. To be honest, this is more turnout than I expected. Which is welcome, of course. I mean, I just hope the rest of them are friendly. Anything to drink? I apologize on behalf of my mother. We'll have enough trouble getting people in here without her immediately scaring them away. To be honest, this is more turnout than I expected. Which is welcome, of course. I mean, I just hope the rest of them are friendly. Anything to drink? That would be a beer. Because stock was on me, just behind the other 100 things on my to-do list that nobody else is doing. Sorry, it's not your job to hear me complain. It's your job to relax, have a drink, and enjoy the music. So, what can I help you with? Yeah, I really could. My mom thought we weren't going to have any trouble tonight, but the crowd I've seen so far, I have my doubts. Big ones. If you feel inclined, could you keep an eye out? Maybe, if it's necessary, handle a fight? But keep a low profile about it, so Mom doesn't freak out. I'd really appreciate it. Right, of course not. I wouldn't expect you to. Head's just all over the place lately. This is what I can spare. Go ahead and join the audience. If nothing happens, then, you can enjoy the show just like everyone else. I hope that's the case, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And thank you. I do really appreciate the help. Welcome to the Rose Room. If we're lucky, then I'm just being paranoid. I hope that's the case.
Hello, folks. Rowdy looking bunch out there. Well, as I say, there's no better cure for a long day than some snazzy tunes. Sit back and enjoy.
I can't listen to this baloney no more. Let's light this place up.
God damn it!
Everyone done! You see me give the goddamn signal? The hell was that?
Been a while.
I gotta have more time.
Still got it.
What is happening?
They were simple instructions. How hard is it to follow simple instructions?
Vincenzo, why is my audience dead?
Why don't you ask this guy before he croaks?
I mean, really? What does on my signal mean to you? Does it mean whatever the hell you want? Well, screw you. But thank you. Shouldn't be so goddamn difficult to execute a basic plan. It was simple. Wait for all the Russos to be in the room together. Shoot on my signal. Couldn't follow either one. Almost makes me happy to be put out of my freaking misery. Wouldn't you like to know?
Whoever it was, they're wasting their time sending you all this way.
Hey, I told them the same thing, lady. Starting to think they wanted to get rid of me, too.
Vincenzo, what did you do?
What? Really? You of all people are gonna point your finger at me?
Guess every one of you nutsos has a reason to be afraid of payback from Atlantic City. Sleep tight, Russos. I may not be the last to come for you.
Just nonsense is all it is. We can't let them scare us.
We don't know who they are to begin with.
Don't act like you're above all this. For all we know, someone at City Hall has it out for you.
I can't even begin to tell you how little you know about me and City... Shit, Abby, are you okay?
Get away from me. Oh, they know. I thought I covered my tracks. They're gonna come back. They're gonna...
What are you talking about?
She's got the shakes. Could be she's danced with the devil.
You're my own mom. Don't talk to me like...
Crap. I think you're right.
Those who fancy themselves part of the Atlantic City high life have access to a special intoxicant. They drink the devil's blood. I should have paid more attention. Must be the stress of the move got to her.
You say that now. All of this was your idea. We're so busy dealing with your problems, there's no room for anyone else.
Is that really how you feel, Vincenzo?
Yes, it is 100% absolutely how I feel.
After everything I've done for us, everything I've sacrificed. Unbelievable.
I'm so
Sorry about all this. I was right to expect trouble, just not this much of it. I really appreciate that. Just, please go talk to my mother for me. It was a bad time to set her off.
They're gonna come for
Right
me.
now, we just need to figure out how to help Abby. Me? It's, possible, but I wouldn't be the first in line for elimination. Anyway, that's not important right now. Those people are dead, and Abby's alive.
Did I screw up?
That could change if we don't get her treated. Yeah, tell me about it. Mom's obsessed with herself, and Dad can hardly remember what he did 2 minutes ago. With the two of them so preoccupied, it's no wonder Abby keeps getting herself into trouble. That leaves me to jerry-rig everything together with twine and duct tape. That regardless of any issues between me and her, she needs to come down and be there for her daughter. Tell her I'm sorry, and Abby needs her right now. She needs all of us. I can't do this on my own. Thank you. I know you'll have better luck than I would.
They're gonna come for me. Must have left something. Where did I screw up? I'm so cold.
Opening night is a failure. I offer drinks, games, music, more excitement and luxury than this dreary mountain range has ever seen, and what do I get? An audience full of hitmen, a strung-out daughter, and an unappreciative son!
Did I screw
Just
up?
ridiculous! Nothing makes sense anymore! Of course he does. And I'd like one thing in the last 20 years of my life to count as a success! Is that so much to ask for? Fine. I'll come downstairs and help. The extra moment of peace isn't worth delaying the inevitable. But it's not like I'll be able to do anything anyway. And just what are you implying? You don't know anything about me! I did what was necessary to survive in a cutthroat industry full of insane people. If they'd come after me for that, let them!
What was that?
Once a paradise, now a madhouse. Everyone lost their sanity after the bombs. The showmen are the worst of all. Avoid them at all costs. They're masochists who get off on risking their own lives in front of others. Once upon a time, people could appreciate simple talent. Now, everyone's so depressed about the end of the world that the only way they can feel something is by pumping their adrenaline up to 11.
What was that?
The showmen make a living by capitalizing on that desire. You think I'm not concerned? Let me ask you something. What do you do to de-stress? Read a comic? Listen to the radio? It's the apocalypse. Maybe you go out and blow some heads off. Whatever it is, it's a distraction. A tool to stay sane under pressure. So don't you dare judge me for keeping my head above water. Much better to complain than to have an emotional breakdown. Do me one favor first. Go upstairs and let my husband Antonio know what's happening. He may not understand, but he should at least be told.
Something. Where did I screw up?
Would you happen to have the time? Well, pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the Russo's Haven. How do you like the festivities? Blood of the devil? No, that doesn't sound like something anybody should be drinking.
So cold.
My daughter. Oh, yeah. She's a great kid. Fast learner. Resilient. And stubborn. Does she need something? Hitman? What hitman? Have you been watching too much television?
They're gonna come for me.
My daughter. Oh, you know, I still remember catching little Abby with a pack of candy pilfered from the convenience store. So clever. And so stubborn. I never thought that she would,
Must have left something. Where did I screw up?
Were we talking about somebody? Going already? But you just said hello.
Who are you? Get away.
Surely there's some way we can help her. A wet towel, maybe.
You're back. Thanks for that. Look, I've done some thinking. Devil's blood is highly addictive, and withdrawal is dangerous. It could even be fatal. We're hundreds of miles away from anyone who knows what to do about this. Doctors here are only going to know about regular chems.
A doctor's not good enough anyway. We need the blood.
Who are you? Get away.
Correct. And the only way to get to Atlantic City in a timely fashion is a vertibird. Say, you don't happen to be on good terms with the refuge, do you?
It's so cold.
That's a boon we really need right now. I need to ask you something crazy. Because you don't really know us, and really, from what you've seen so far, have no reason to trust us. But my sister is in trouble, so I'm going to ask.
Must have left something.
Could you fly to Atlantic City
Did I screw
and bring
up?
back a dose of Devil's Blood?
You make the second part of that sound like a simple ask.
I did say it was crazy. But please, and I really mean it, it'd be a bad idea for any of us to go back there right now.
They're gonna
If
come
newcomers like us could even negotiate a flight in the first place. It's an exclusive chem, typically only accessible to high society and to the people that source it. The mob. You'll have to find one of them.
What was that?
See what you can negotiate. Remember the firefight earlier? Whoever sent those people still has it out for us.
For one of us, in any case.
Undetermined. We could fight about it all day. You're not joking, right? Oh, you can pull this off. Abby needs you too. Please, just let us know as soon as possible if anything goes wrong. I'll do whatever I can for her in the meantime.
Where did I screw up? It's so cold. What was that?
Why don't you have a drink? You, look like you could use it. I'm not sure how much longer I can survive outside the city.
It's so cold.
生活を彩る新しい何かをお求めですか？メインルームのジュセッペ骨董店へお越しください。以上、有料広告でした。
お客様の安全が最優先です。
ピッツバーグからお越しの上品な紳士がこちらにお住まいです。いえ、カーペットにエンジンオイルを垂らして回らなければ申し分なかったのです。
As I've said, Mrs. Russo, the facilities are available to responders and refugees.
I am responding to a need to save an addict from the terrifying consequences of indulgence. I suppose your charity doesn't extend to dirty junkies. Is that it?
As it stands, I have no way to verify your story. Had you a prior relationship with us, or the victim was present for our medical staff to...
Prior relationship? So this is a refuge ruled by nepotism, is it?
I deeply apologize for the commotion, darling. We do strive to make every visit to the White Spring a pleasant one.
Finally, you've arrived. I was resigned to having to convince this lunatic that my daughter is dying all by myself.
Do you know this woman? Ah, wonderful.
I believe an apology is in order.
Apologies are ordered to those who deserve them. Nonetheless, it behooves the refuge to help those in need. Perhaps you could provide more coherent details regarding this woman's conundrum. We've heard the name. The stories place it as something rather more dangerous than your average chem.
The High is legendary, reserved for the upper crust of idiots who live in America's playground and still manage to get bored.
It is your daughter we're talking about helping, right?
Oh, give Abigail a break. The move has been stressful for her. Oh, don't tell people about that. You'll scare away the customers.
A nightclub? Here? In the rural mountains of West Virginia?
From what I've seen, you hippies could really use the excitement.
Oh dear. I don't even know where to begin with correcting you. In that case, you will be happy to hear that the leaders of Atlantic City are sponsoring travel for visitors. You might speak to Mr. Jeremiah Hopkins about it, if you haven't already. He has a booth out in the common area, beside the stage, So long as you're willing to provide assistance to the locals during your travels, you may fly to Atlantic City whenever you'd like.
Incredible. Was that so difficult?
You're graciously welcome for the flight, Mrs. Russo. Now, I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to. Lennox shall be happy to board you once your preparations are complete. Excuse me.
It baffles me how you're able to deal with that person. I mean, where are they from? The 17th century? Oh, you were you? And what was I supposed to do? Just leave my daughter's fate in the hands of some stranger hundreds of miles away? For all I know, you might throw back the blood at your first opportunity. Then you'll find yourself splayed out naked on the boardwalk 2 days later, choking on your own vomit. I suppose the showman would dispose of you before letting you bare your cheeks on their turf. And then where would that leave me? And Abigail? Oh, please. I'm a performer. I learned from real life stage experience. From sitting at home reading Shakespeare over and over like that Orlando character must have. It's embarrassing to listen to. Of course I didn't have to. We're all free people, aren't we? I take it upon myself to answer a pain in the ass with a full-body Charlie horse. At a minimum. Honestly, do you not stick up for yourself? Wonderful. I'll be having a drink at the bar until our departure. I'll need it to get me through that dreadful flight.
Excuse me! Sorry to interrupt you. I just heard you were going to Atlantic City and it's not safe there. There's a monster. I saw it. People keep going missing. That's why I left.
You're not mouthing off about some Jersey devil, are you? What a load of hogwash. My parents told me that story when I was a child to scare me into submission. Well, it didn't work! And no Jersey devil has snatched me from my bed.
It's real, I swear! They're siphoning its blood and turning it into a drug. That's why it's so angry now.
Marketing tactics. What would you name a chem that's supposed to be the ultimate temptation? Would you call it innocent angel milk? Siphoning blood. No sensible business person would put in all that effort, even if the Jersey Devil was real.
Loud tourists, low-tier entertainers, showgoers on their way home from the pier. The devil swoops down from the sky and swallows them whole.
The perfect cover story to disappear anyone inconvenience. That devil almost got me too! Oh, good thing I fled to the mountains!
Long ago, a woman known as Mother Leeds cursed her 13th child. When she gave birth to the child one stormy night in the Pine Barrens, it transformed into a winged devil and flew off into the night. It's been tormenting Jersey residents ever since. You did?
Oh, brother! Don't encourage these delusions.
We're lucky to be alive. It had so much evil intent. I still feel its effects. Don't you? At least I warned you. Better for my conscience. Keep your eyes on the skies. isn't it?
まったく管理ロボットがいるからといって床中に泥の跡を残していい理由にはなりません。
I feel so haunted. When will it go away? Oh, I'm never going outside again. I'm far away now. It can't hurt me. I'm far away now. It can't hurt me. I feel so haunted. When will it go away?
ジュセッペさんのお店に寄ってみますか。掘り出し物が入ったかもしれません。
I'm far away now. It can't hurt me. Do you think it's really safe here? Be careful. You never know what's out there.
Oh, did it always smell like this? You would think in a city, people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. Oh. Very funny. There's more chance to see a pirate ship flying over this city than some kind of winged goat. The best bet I can give you is a fellow named Stanley Soriano. He spends all his free time at the High Rollers Lounge in the Neapolitan Casino. Stan is a weak link. Make him feel important, and he'll serve up practically anything on a silver platter. He's a former friend of my husband. One of the most empty-headed coots I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. It's entertaining, really. Tell him anything, and watch the words pass through the void. Me? Oh, that would be a bad idea. You be a doll and handle the communications. I'll meet you back here once the job is done. Don't wait up for me. Or actually, do. One should always have an escape plan.
Before that part. Personal space mean anything to you? Tell you what, this whole neighborhood's mine. The most happening place in AC. Himself the leader of AC. Like some old farmer's gonna whack anybody. Stay clear of the barrens. Ain't nothing there but demons that haven't showered since before the bombs. Come the munis need so much money. What, you gotta pay the electricity a cut or something? You been eating that slop the munis are feeding you? Quintino's has actual edible food.
Oh, no luck. I should get out and clear my head. But... one more time. Don't ask me for directions. I'm not... Don't bother me. I'm on
Word of
vacation.
advice.
Think the
Any
Moonies
wise
really
guy
have everything
starting
handled?
trouble around
I mean,
here
it's
ain't
too good to be
too
true,
wise.
right?
Hey, what's that cologne you're wearing?
You gotta try the cocktail.
Oh, they
Latino.
freeloader.
Do I look like a tourist?
Still no luck. I should get out and clear my head.
Payday's become a myth around here since they put the Gavone with the belts in charge of the
What's somebody gotta do to cop a taste of devil's blood? I'm not rich. What
to
am I
Atlantic
supposed
City?
to do
Or
with
are you
all
lucky
this
enough to
free
live
time
here?
and no working Don't ask me for directions. I'm not from around.
Mayor Tim.
You been eating that slop the Muni's are feeding you?
This place is a pocket of paradise.
House always wins, huh? Well, not tonight it doesn't. I've got my lucky charm.
Every day I see more of the barons in the city. You'd think the Munis would hire a gardener.
Isn't this place too good to be true? Nah, I'm worrying too much. Think I'll head down to the pit.
Place in AC. Why those Munis want to stay in
Oil
their gross
flush
little hop?
again? You must have the angels on your side, my friend.
What? Do I look like a butler to you? Go bother
He's playing
someone
you.
else.
Ain't nobody got that kind of luck.
Oh, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man. You know, what I love most about you...
This is ludicrous. Oh, now what you gonna do that for? Come on, Stan. 3 oil flushes in a row. Then you grab that cash and take care of your family.
Want Sal tampering with the slots.
Place in AC.
My luck is changing tonight.
Leader of AC. Like some old farmer's gonna whack it.
AC. What's that?
You looking at something? You heard of it?
Well, as a matter of fact, I am Stanley Soriano. Proud father, handler of official business, and avid patron of this fine establishment. How can I help you?
My pa was a made man.
Whoa there! Now, I can hook you up with all kinds of cats. But as for the blood, what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's most sought-after cat?
Believe that rat ran out on us.
You know, you do look familiar. You don't happen to be one of those out-of-towners helping out around here? Well, all right. A friend of the family deserves a taste of the best our city has to offer. But first, you'll have to prove yourself trustworthy. Provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on our hit list. See, a young showman known as Zaid stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight. And those who don't respect our rules don't get to live freely. You want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly. And Zaid gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again.
Mayor Tim fancies himself the leader of AC. Like some old farmer's gonna whack anybody.
Broken, mutilated, utterly disgraced, dead. Don't matter to me, as long as the message gets sent. Of course, dead guarantees that. But if you want to take the risk of disappointing us, that's on you. Sounds like we have an understanding. Now listen carefully. You're gonna have to get backstage somehow. Maybe by posing as a cast member. That's your best shot at getting access to Zaid. Once you've got an opportunity, it's up to you how you want to deal with him. I'll meet you outside after the show. Don't disappoint me. Capisce?
How come the muties need so much money? What, you gotta pay the electricity a cut or something?
They let you in to see me, did they?
Keep your nose clean, kid. What? There's a cult going around.
We should get out. Clear my head. One more time.
Closest we're gonna get after the war. Have you been down to the aquarium?
Maybe I should join them.
Mayor Tim?
Will the game ever see a greater challenger?
This city's run by a circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city.
Face death with open arms. That is when life blossoms. Sensation.
See something you like?
You're even more intriguing than I imagined.
Dark. There's a few too many boogeymen around here.
What's that look for? Trying to...
Coward wants to call themselves a critic.
I could show you things beyond your wildest dreams. And your
You look like
darkest
someone with ambition.
fantasies. I'm itching for a new idea.
That seems quick. You know, one thing I don't miss. Driving. I've seen one too many jerseys.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations. That it is. Opening night for our shining young star. Please head straight inside to the stage and take care not to enter restricted areas. We may be a bit late tonight, as we are still awaiting the arrival of one of our cast members. The show simply cannot start without our star clown. Trust me, they are worth the wait.
Open arms.
Sal tampering with the slots again.
Hey, I could be a showman. I'm really... What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no work in television?
We're all just minds in a soundless way.
Just can't wait to make everyone laugh.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe.
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this. Why are you asking me? Everyone knows Evelyn Russo. Oh, how beloved she was. How terrible her humiliation. An artist like her would never accept such a fate. Oh, but that'll be me if you don't get out there soon. Quickly now! You're ruining us! Who else would I be? The mayor? Yes! I can make jokes too. Ha ha! Tee hee! Are you happy now? I have to get ready, and you have to get them ready for me. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? This is your act. Your stage, your hour to sparkle and shine. You must make them laugh. Or when I go out there, they'll gut me where I stand. Gore me with their glares, dismember me with their displeasure. It's a sacred responsibility of the opening act. I'm doomed already if you don't know it. I'm doomed. I'm dead where I stand. Not just a show, a masterpiece, an indelible memory. Go now before our audience turns rabid. They must be starving.
We're all just minds in a soundless world.
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical Star Clown! This zany jokester never shies from a good gag, even at their own expense. But why don't I let them show you what I mean? Fun fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage and bear witness to their feeding frenzy.
have satiated my appetite.
Hey, this is a diet! Delicious!
Scrumptious.
And now, for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades! That looks like it hurt! We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
Getting around will be the death of me.
You? What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Help you? I have enough to worry about as it is. You weren't supposed to know about all this. There's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. I was the best singer in Atlantic City. Everyone wanted me. Then the world ended. And everyone changed. That Charlotte bitch started feeding them adrenaline in place of talent. I can't compete with a chemical reaction. My only chance to stay relevant was to join them. I became a showman. I put my act on a dangerous high-rise, let people get off thinking they might see me topple to my death. But I have too much to live for. I was on wires the whole time. I fell one day and the jig was up. After that, the showman wanted my head. I need a chance to redeem myself. These people, they used to love me. They just need to be reminded of that. I get rid of Zaid before the final act. Indispose him, mind you. I'm not a murderer. I go on in his place. Put on the show he was meant to. No safety protocols. I prove to the city that if it's truly what they want, I too can evolve. That I'm still worth something. You and Vincenzo have that situation handled. This family has never needed me. Antonio was always busy, and Abigail followed him like a dog. Vincenzo handled everything around the house, but the crowd... They always loved me. I gave them something. I still have more to give. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. What other option do I have? People aren't interested in anything else. At least not here. I'd rather sell out than become completely irrelevant. Worthless. Unwanted. Nonsense. They were always complaining about me, calling me a diva. Vincenzo would tell me to get out of the way so he could do things properly. I'm nothing but a failure to them. They have no appreciation. Perhaps you're right. I've spent so much time blocking them out, focusing on myself. Of course they'd be angry at me. That's what makes it so hard. I never intended to let them down.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh! Mother has to hear about this! She's gonna send the whole city after you!
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. But before I go, the least I can do is help you help Abigail. So tell me what needs to be done. Yes. They put me on their godforsaken hit list after my act went awry. I can't have anyone besmirching the showman's foolhardy reputation. So, anyone who is disgraced in the eyes of the public is erased from history altogether. Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I can. I always scrape through somehow. So long as I make it to the vertibird, they're not going to know I'm there. Especially not with Miss Lennox guarding it like her own newborn child. So, it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. The blood would be on your hands, not mine. I've seen worse in these parts. Hard to make it very far with too many, morals in the way. More of an improviser, then. May inspiration strike before the eyes of the crowd. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal human dogs sniff me out.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
A night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life and limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me! This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Oh! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Ah! Oh, myself! They all see it. Oh, I've got to get out of here! Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your funny bone. I'll twist your neck like a balloon.
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore. For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave your planet. This is now an open-fire venue. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
Ready to go out.
I heard the news. Showman are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good, I wouldn't tell you nothing about that. Hey, I told you. I don't know nothing about any little pest like that. And you'd be wise to watch your tone with me. You forget who I am already? The Russos are long gone. That is, if there ever was a Russo. I sure don't know any Russos. Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
Gotta tell Joey to plug up the basement. Go over and get me.
祭りもいよいよ終盤となりました。ではヘルベティアの輝かしい伝統に倣って副将軍を追い返すといたしましょうか。さあ皆さん、どうぞ焚き火の周りに集まってください。そして寒さの象徴を退治するんです。もう痩せ、もう痩せ、もう痩せ、もう痩せ、もう痩せ、もう痩せ、もう痩せ、もう痩せ。食品庫を空っぽにする時間ですよ。
Tell me you have the dose. No offense, really, but maybe you could share the story later? Abby's in bad shape. You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Then? Mom. And... who are you again? Feels... nice. Mess? Oh, right. Guess I messed up pretty bad, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him? I wasn't sure if you had already put it together, but Dad was a big player in the family. It makes sense that he might know something about blood. The question is if he knows anything that could help Abby. And if it's still possible to coax it out of him somehow. To put it simply, I'm a disappointment to him. Abby had a better chance of knowing than me. And you're a third party, uninvolved. He might let something slip if he thinks it's of no consequence to you. Well, that's a bit complicated. Him and Abs used to be really close back when she was younger. We never understood what changed. And now, maybe we never will. It's been really tough for her.
Now, there's no use rehashing all of that. We got you the blood, didn't we? That's what matters.
We? Don't tell me you went with them.
Well, what's with the accusatory tone? I helped, didn't I?
You helped? Why don't you tell me what actually happened? It could have been dangerous.
Oh, I'll spill the beans. They're going to fall out eventually. When I heard you had a way to fly to Atlantic City, I saw an opportunity to redeem myself. To steal the stage and show them Evelyn Russo, the fearless songstress, to remind the audience what they loved about me. But the showman found out before I could do anything, and it was all for the better. I don't know what possessed me. Going on stage without a proper act prepared, it would have been a disaster.
Are you crazy? You're lucky you made it back alive. When will you think about us for once? What you're leaving behind?
Yes, there's that aspect of it as well. You have to understand, Vincenzo. My life has always been showbiz. I don't know who I am without it. But here's to me finding out. I realized I have another role to play here, as your mother. Perhaps I haven't committed to that as fully as I should have.
Is this an apology?
Yes, whatever you want to call it. I say we've gotten too sentimental already, but well, there you have it.
I just hope that you mean it. We really need you here.
And here I am. But let's not make it awkward, shall we? We have Abigail to worry about at the moment.
Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life.
Abigail? Are you, all right, dear?
Who, me? You're really asking?
Of course, darling. We're going to get you out of this conundrum. If anyone knows how to slink out of a mess, it's your mother. Never believe that there's usually another one waiting. We'll tackle that when we get to it.
Yeah, we will. Won't we? Thanks, Mom.
No shopping for miles. Not even a convenience store. And the way these Appalachians decorate their vending machines? Just a travesty.
I wonder what Pop knows.
Have we met? Oh, it's you. Who are you again? Oh, for rocker? I don't have a rocker. Wait, I did. I left it in Atlantic City. Abby, my daughter. Isn't she great? Yeah, so smart. She can do anything. Abby, darling, such a strong child.
I wonder what Pop knows. You need something too?
Nursing sheep vodka.
So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible?
Absolutely nowhere. Oh, the stores have fallen.
Damn! Some father. No, it's not his fault. It's just... I wish he could be here for us right now. Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary. Well, I've been trying to remember anything Dad may have told me about his job back in the day. And something came to mind. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky.
Oh, another broken nail. I'm not...
I can't say for sure, but Pop, well, he was in the family. You know, the mob. The same mob that sells Devil's Blood. Maybe he was just collecting Vigorish, but... And I really hate saying this. I hope it was blood-related, because it could be our only lead. Glad you agree. I know it's a long shot, but it gives us a starting point. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertebrate of yours again. I'm coming with you this time. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors. She'll know where to go from there.
Any songwriters around here?
You auditioning to be one of the showman's clowns?
Okay, now that we're here, it's time to find Sloane. She used to patrol this area. Said if I ever needed help, to head this way, and she'd find me. Sloane's a friend. A former colleague. She works for the city doing street cleaning. Oh, it's not what you're probably thinking. She's a monster hunter. She and her crew take care of any overgrown that slip into town from the Pine Barrens. She kills things. Bad things, like overgrown, mind you. You'll get along great. That wasn't what I expected. Another day.
Didn't think I'd ever hear that whistle again, Nathan. But it sounds as good as ever. Looks like it's on the next one.
I bet you thought you were rid of my poor Angela Louise.
You know I never wanted to be rid of you in the first place. Yeah, I really did. Always nice to see some friendly faces. Though I don't recognize yours.
Let's see what Sloane has
What brings you back to AC, Ven? You bringing me a new recruit?
I've come to ask you a favor. Remember those reports we used to get about the family snooping around our turf? We're here to find them.
The family? Steer clear of them, Ven. They're trouble. What has you looking for those gangsters anyway? Your new friend here drag you into this? Oh, really? And what exactly is this problem, Vin?
Abby's on Devil's Blood. We're here trying to find an antidote. I know the mob moves in and out of the district. Don't ask me how. It's the perfect place to hide chems. Tucked in a dangerous part of town, away from their precious casino, out of the spotlight. If they do have a warehouse here, maybe we can find a lead on a cure. Please. I need your help.
Vin,
I'm so sorry. You know I want to help. But first, I've got my own problem to solve. I'm only out this way because my squad got scattered fighting Overgrown nearby. I'm still missing a lot of my people. I need to find them. But there's a lot of ground to cover.
Listen, you're our best bet for finding that warehouse. Let us help you. Together, we can find your squad faster, and then you can repay the favor.
Really? Are you sure? Abby needs you.
Like I said, to help Abby, we need you. Plus, I can't just leave my old comrades to die.
If you insist, I won't turn you down. But I hope you aren't doing this out of some misguided sense of guilt. And what about you? You as good a Samaritan as Mr. Russo here? I like that attitude. All right. I saw some of my cadets head down the road past your makeshift landing pad. Head over there and help out anyone you can find. Vin and I will take our own path and help out the rest. Meet us up the road closer to City Hall when you're done. I have a hunch about where we can find that warehouse of yours. Good luck.
Thank you. You saved my life.
We made it. Thanks, Vin. You held up pretty well after your hiatus.
It's nice to know I haven't lost my touch. Oh, that brought back some memories.
Missing the good old days?
Oh, I don't miss the danger. But it does feel good to be a Muni again. even as a fill-in. Stay? I couldn't do that. Right? My family needs me in Appalachia. Abby needs me.
Abby. Poor girl. I hope for her sake, whatever hunch you have pays off. You should check down this alley. We've seen family members hanging around a building down there. I don't want to fight, so we've never pressed them on why. Could be what you're looking for.
If they're guarding a building off their usual turf, it has to be something important. But how do we get in? Whoa, you sure? The family doesn't always respond well to reason. If you say so, but if things start going south, bail and find another way in. Fighting is a last resort. Good
Find
luck.
anything?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! You're gonna come over here and settle an argument for us. We was just about to take our lunch break, but I ain't leaving until we figure this out.
Tell us, Guy, it's real. Hey! You don't even know what I'm talking about!
That's what you get for pulling a stranger into this. Good on you, stranger. Didn't even have to hear about a $2 bill to know it makes no damn sense.
Money! It's pre-war money!
Allegedly.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 can do, friend. This warehouse is off limits. Family only. Capiche? Now, we gotta settle this argument before we take our lunch break. So, why don't you forget all about that and pick a side? What? Prove it to me. I need proof. Mariah ain't budging. Hey, you don't want to take this seriously? Then beat it!
Yeah, get out of here.
Hey, that's enough!
You want to mess with the family?
the right thing.
That's what I keep telling myself. But there's a part of me that still thinks I did wrong. By you.
You know I'd love to have you back, Vin. But Abby comes first.
I heard your work from out here. Not how I would have done it, but,
Find anything?
impressive nonetheless. I hope you have something to show for your violence. Look, that was a private conversation. But you're doing us a huge favor here, so I guess I'll spill my guts to you too. Yes, I had second thoughts about leaving Atlantic City. I loved my job with Muni's, wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It was the furthest thing from my past and current life. It had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers or working all night just to keep my mom's insane project in business. I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting my eyes to the world outside, wishing it would all just go away. So you can imagine, I have a few regrets. I know. That's what I tell myself every day. Enough about me. What did you find in the warehouse back there? Really? Then we were right. I can hardly believe it.
I think I know the building you're talking about. We received reports of people slinking around that area, but it's so full of overgrown that I dismissed the idea out of hand. That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside.
I wish I knew Tim's secret. How does he keep his cool all the time?
We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. But couldn't we reverse the flow? And use the pressure to flush the family out? With the right adjustments, we can blast enough water inside to take out any guards and create some kind of opening.
Now that you mention it, we did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and blasted a bunch of overgrown to Kingdom Come.
Have a little faith, will you? I know it sounds creative, but it will work.
It's a good plan, Vin. But this is the end of the line for me. If a municipal officer got caught assaulting a gangster hideout, it could jeopardize the peace we have in Atlantic City. Before I go, though, I want to make you an offer. I want you to come back to us when this is all through. Curing Abby takes precedence. I would never say otherwise. But it's clear you missed the job. We'll take you back. I'll pull whatever strings are necessary. What do you think?
I knew this was coming, but I'm still not sure what to say. In my heart, I'm uni, but I left for a reason. My family needs me, desperately. If I'm not there for them, they'll probably devolve into raiders or ghouls or worse. And I'm only half joking. I need to think about it. I will take it seriously. I promise.
I know you will. I'm sorry to make you choose again, but I really do feel it would be right for you to return. Think it through. I'll be here for you either way. Good luck, Finn.
Okay, concentrate. Back to business. I've needed a breather for years. But we're too close to our goal. Let's keep going. These pumps are finicky. We'll need to turn the valves in the right order to reverse the flow. The valves are marked with their numbers. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4, 1. Can you remember that? That's right. Let's have at it. There has to be something. Hey, what about these? did it. The plan worked. Okay, now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here somewhere. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? Leave the business, try and return to my old life? It's my life we're talking about here. I don't want to take a decision like this lightly. I didn't before, and I won't now. It's just not who I am. What would you do in my position? I guess our being here now is evidence enough of that, isn't it? They really do rely on me. Should I leave them in the lurch to pursue my own happiness? You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. I'll sort out my own feelings later. Now, it looks like there's another floor to this place. Let's get up there and take a look. Who do we have here?
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? I don't want any more trouble. Take what you want, but don't hurt me. Me? I'm Jean. I cook blood for the family. Not my first choice, but it has its perks. Wait, why am I answering your questions? Who are you? What are you doing here? Well, yes, but it is much better than the cinder block shoes they offered to give me as a competing chemist. And I get all the blood I want in exchange, which is a lot. Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an offer better than the kneecaps I'll lose for telling you. Whoa. Okay. Point taken. Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I got here. I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but, yeah, it's almost like knockoff stuff. Wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was caged up like a lab rat, we used a pure organic compound. But times have changed.
But if you had that organic compound, you could create an antidote? Can't we get it for you?
Well, maybe if you could get it. But good luck with that. Even I don't know where it comes from. Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchita Lombardi drove him into exile when she took power. Might have even whacked him by now. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure. Sorry, pal.
My father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you had something to do with this. Just not what...
Wait... Tony is your dad? The mafia boss Antonio Russo? Oh my god. You're Vinny? I really am losing my kneecaps.
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to cough up some info if we want to save Abby.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall for that act? That man's sharp as a carving knife. He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never a hint of forgetfulness. Oh, I won! He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Vin. Yeah, I'm just sad to see you fell for it.
What? There's no way. Unless... I was pretty busy. And I'd been away from home, working for the Munis for a while. Did I just take it for granted? A defense mechanism, I suppose? Maybe he thought if he acted harmless, then the family would have no reason to pursue him to Appalachia. Those hitmen from the Rose Room proved that wrong. Yeah. That's a lot to take in, isn't it? The man created the poison that's killing his daughter. As for the how or the why, only he knows. Though profit and power must play into it. You're right. We need to head home and confront my father. Do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us, or dig up something that could lead to a cure. I know this was a lot to go through, but thank you again for doing this. I'll meet you at home when you're ready.
Still hanging around here?
の象徴を退治するんです。燃やせ燃やせ燃やせ